Hello, people. My eyes aren't there. Okay. There we go. Welcome back to another JTO guide. Today, first of all, just like an hour ago, they just released the Halloween event items. Those are the 3 I managed to get. There's probably one for completing the Citadel. But yeah, today we're going to be doing a Tower of Keyboard Yeeting. This is actually one of my more favourite towers in Ring 1. I can actually judge that now since I've completed every tower in Ring 1 apart from Final Tower. So, yeah. This floor is very easy, but this jump is sort of far. And then you're on floor number 2. This spins, so make sure to hold spacebar on it. And then, oh yeah, I'm using FPS on 1.5, funny. Go hate at me in the comments down below. Anyway. Kai, please get up the ladder. Now you have a 3-stud wrap around. Now if you do this tower and you're new to the game, you might actually find that sort of difficult, but I don't know. Now, you got this stuff. Or go along the frame. And then here is a shortcut. Jump along here, but if you don't want to do that, you just go over to here, and then you just jump over here. Now this is the part that gets literally everybody. So you probably can't tell I'm recording, but this brick right here is lighter than this brick. So you can't stand in the lighter ones. So yeah. You just go on the dark ones. Try and follow my path, but if you can't, what you can do is if you can put your camera through the bricks, and that means they can collide faults, aka you can walk right through them. Okay, this jump you have to do sideways. You don't have an option. You just have to do it sideways. You got some 2-stud stick out. Oh my gosh, so hard. And then you got some head hitters. Okay, this jump is quite far. So what I recommend doing is doing it like a momentum jump. So you jump just before like you hit like the end of like the path where the expedition can go. And then you got these very easy jumps. I have no idea what that jump's for. I think it's for a present spot in like the Christmas event from last year, but I actually don't know. That's just the only logical explanation I can come up for it, so that's what I say. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad. So we are back here. I actually did that extremely fast. As you can see, my time is 1 minute 40. We're almost on floor 5. This tower is definitely a good one to speedrun, because you can do it pretty fast. Okay, this is a floor that gets everybody. And to be honest, if you're a new player, this is probably going to get you as well. So these are conveyors. This part isn't the hard part though. I've never actually done this tower on PC, so that actually is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. But basically, you want to just hold space around that conveyor, and then this is where it actually gets tricky. So you want to hold W and A is what I would recommend doing. And then you just hold W on that part, and then you just press A again. And then you hold W, and then when you want to go, you just hold D. And then you can just skip those cool bricks. It's not insanely difficult, but it is pretty difficult. Okay, this part, that part can be a bit tricky. But just go along those really quick. This one you want to treat all of these jumps like far jumps, as they are quite far jumps. And now you're on floor 6. And now you're on the one and only, first and only outside section. Okay, so those you want to wrap around them. I should probably explain how to do this jump. Oh yeah, on that jump you just hold W. But you sort of want to wrap around it like there's a wall there, even though that actually isn't. Just so you don't hit your head, and then you want to do the same. If you have T-pose, it's very useful. You just go like that. This jump can get a lot of people. It's this one. You can just wall hop on that, probably. I don't know if you can actually wall hop on that, but it looks like they're two different parts. You probably could. But this one, you'd want to go hang off the edge. Like that. You want to jump, and you'll land fairly. If you don't hang off the edge, you'll land probably about there, but if you do, you'll land about here. So that's why you should definitely hang off the edge. You should also probably learn how to do that, because it's used on most of the towers. Okay. There you have this spinner. And then you just want to jump off just before it sort of goes in. But if you do, you can also like start climbing on it. This jump's sort of far. And then you want to sort of wrap around, I guess. Okay, this, if you're on mobile, this is going to be extremely difficult for you probably. But you just center your mouse. I don't know why I'm doing it sideways. So what you want to do is when you're on the half stud, when you're on this one, you want to center yourself. What you can do is you can do that, because that jump's actually not far, but it's like, it is sort of far. These jumps could get a lot of people, but sort of wrap around. And then you can just jump up. Now, this floor can also get a lot of people. And admittedly, even for me, I still find one of like the ice jumps very difficult. Well, not very difficult, but fairly difficult. So this is ice. So you want to hold space bar on it for pretty much every time you're on the ice. Well, unless you're not moving. So this one, what I recommend doing is going like that. But this jump is hard, so you don't want to hold space, and then you want to immediately hold space. And the same with this one. And then with that one as well. I almost made that. This isn't ice though. But then this is. So you want to keep on jumping. As you can see, I almost failed one of those jumps. So, might find it pretty difficult. And then for the rest of this tower, it's pretty easy, not gonna lie. So, some people recommend doing this sideways. I've never done it sideways. I never like to do it sideways. Just because it doesn't feel right for me. So, if you don't like going sideways, it's, to be honest, it's just a preference, I guess. Like, some people find it a lot easier, but I don't. So you want to sort of time it, basically. Do you want to go really slow, so just keep on tapping W. And then you want to stop tapping W and immediately hold A. Not A, D. And then, and this one's just a normal one. And then you got some head hitters. I recommend you get good at those before you do this tower. Or any tower ahead of this, actually. You got a scary one-star. Okay, so this one you got to be really careful, because that is gonna bring you straight into a kill brick. You're not gonna take that much damage, but I mean, it is just recommended. Okay, this you can skip it, but I'm not going to. Then you just jump up there. Okay, this what you can do is you're gonna be like me, and you're gonna be stupid and try this tightrope. Yes, because this is the only way to do it. And should I actually do the tightrope? Okay. Don't do that. That's just stupid. Seriously, don't. So basically, what you can do is you can do, remember this. I recommend remembering the first couple, just because it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so then once you've done this, these are sort of fairly far jump, so I recommend doing them like that. This one, what I recommend doing is doing them in shift lock. Oh, that was very close. Some people like doing them in first person, but I don't like these jumps. One thing that you should do, you shouldn't just hold W, because one, you'll bang your head and you wouldn't be able to make it anyway. You want to jump and then hold W. Also, you can wrap around this truss, but it's a lot easier to it like that. But if you don't want to do that and you're feeling a bit shaky, which is understandable on any tower, to be honest, it's not like that you spent a bit of time on, then just do it normally. It's really not that hard. You could ladder flick if you really want to. Now you're on the final floor of Keyboard Yeeting. This jump is the only hard jump in the tower. Well, not in the tower, but in the floor. So what I would recommend doing is, don't do it like a normal wraparound when you turn in. I'm then doing it like this and then hold W when you know you're not going to hit your head. I know I slightly hit my head on that one, but it doesn't really matter if you slightly graze it. And now you're basically done with the tower. Just make sure you don't fail the tightrope. If you're on mobile, then you might have some troubles with this. I got really lucky when I was on the final floor and I did this on mobile. I actually managed to do this first try. I got very lucky. But normally you probably wouldn't be that lucky. Then you have a cornerstone. That actually is scary. And then this is like a 10 still or something. And then you beat the Tower of Keyboard Yeeting. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm probably going to do Overcoming Hatred next. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.